What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and it's time for another Quickie, a little movie haulage going on here, and I got a whole bunch of cool stuff, so let's just get right in and get into the mix. Alright, first up is an action-packed Italian kind of ripoff, I guess, because it's pretty much Rambo and a few other crazy 80s kind of films thrown into there. But it's a sequel. I have not seen the first one, but I have seen this one. It is Strike Commando. And this one's ridiculous, a hell of a lot of fun. It takes a lot of inspiration from American films and just kind of throws it all out there and goes apeshit with the action. Really, really awesome stuff. This is a Bruno Mattei film. He was under his name Vincent Dawn when he directed it. He always has a little pseudonym for his American releases, but Bruno Mattei did it. He is the culprit behind this crazy Italian flick, and it's just really, really fun, really outrageous, totally 80s, and a hell of a lot of fun, like I said. Mostly its inspirations are from Rambo, but the cast is actually surprising because they actually have like a really known actor in it. Richard Harris plays kind of like a prisoner of war that the main character has to come save, but there's a whole bunch of twists and turns in the plot, but really, really outrageous stuff. And this is put out by Severin. I picked this up at this was on Amazon for dirt cheap before their Black Friday or halfway to Black Friday sale. So I think it's still $14 on there, so that's actually a really good price for a Severin release. But let's keep going with a very interesting film that I have yet to see. I watched a trailer recently, and then once I saw the trailer, I instantly ordered the film because it's going for like $7. It's a Mill Creek release, one of those VHS retro designs, but The New Kids with Aunt Becky in the role. Lori Loughlin plays one of the new kids. It's pretty much they come into town and are harassed by this gang of assholes led by James Spader. And what really sold me on the trailer when I saw it was James Spader saying something like, "You want to see crazy? I'll show you crazy." And I was sold because he is insane looking in this film. And it's one of these like teen 80s movies that just goes way overboard. Like the bullies have like shotguns and rifles, and it's like in the extreme of bullying. It's the most amazing looking thing I've ever seen, and I have yet to watch it, like I said, but definitely going to make time soon to check it out because it looks ridiculous. Like I said, Mill Creek put this one out and get it for dirt cheap, so if you're looking for something that is really insane, and it's weird, it almost looks like a Lifetime movie on crack, like, I don't know, but definitely looking forward to checking it out. And if it's like a total cult classic, I will be reviewing it, so keep your eyes open for that in the future. But yeah, never owned this before, and never owned Strike Commando, so they're all new to the collection. Speaking of new to the collection, here is a film that really looks insane. It's an Italian kind of surreal horror film by Luigi Cozzi, The Black Cat. Have not had a chance to check this one out yet, but from the trailer it looks absolutely insane. It's a Severin release. I think I actually got this on the halfway to Black Friday sale, but yeah, it looks absolutely remarkably obscure and out of control. So The Black Cat, Luigi Cozzi, yeah, it looks like it has the guy from Demons, if you recognize him. I don't know his name, but that's the guy. And there's also Caroline Munro's in this one, so whew, gotta pick it up. Never had it in the collection, like I said, new to the collection on Blu. And just interested to see kind of Caroline Munro's kind of lesser performances, because I actually just saw her in the theaters with 1980s Maniacs, so yeah, I'll probably check this one out because I'm a sucker for Italian flicks, especially weird ones and horror is my thing. So, yep, let's keep moving on. Two, I believe this is an Australian, an Ozploitation classic. It is, I know nothing about it, never seen it, just watched a little bit of the trailer and was kind of hooked. Somebody was actually selling this on Facebook on one of the groups for cheap, and I said, hey, pick it up. But the movie is Dead Kids. Don't know much about it, other than I think it surrounds, they're experimenting on students or something at this university or school, and one of the students kind of gets curious and falls deeper and deeper into the mystery and finds out what is behind these weird experiments. But another Severin release. Looks pretty crazy, but I mean, most like 80s Ozploitation flicks around this time were really interesting regardless of the content. They really made some really out there flicks. But Dead Kids looks like it's going to be one hell of a fun time. And another one, I have too many on the list that I need to watch. They're just piling up. It's almost out of control. But let's keep moving on to an entirely different kind of film. This one is a 1950s, early 1950s sci-fi film, and the movie is Flight to Mars. And I am a sucker for 50s sci-fi films. Just love their outlook on space and just kind of the wonder and optimism. Well, maybe not optimism because they always run into aliens that kill them, but just a really forward-thinking view of where we would be in the future with space, where we have gone nowhere, and it's so disappointing in real life, but I can live it up in the 1950s sci-fi films and make believe that we actually did something with our civilization out in outer space. But yeah, this one is really cool. Cameron Mitchell actually has a role in this one as one of the astronauts. I did check this one out, but fell asleep because it was a really late night. So I'm going to have to revisit it just to see how it ended, but it's just a typical run-of-the-mill sci-fi kind of premise where they go off to another planet and run into problems and pretty much have to figure out how to get back down to Earth without dying first in the process. Yeah, I just make it an effort to own almost every single 50s sci-fi film that's available out there, so always adding on to the collection, and this is a first time on in my collection. So there you go. Let's keep rolling on. We're making good time here. Ooh, this is a total kung fu martial arts classic by one of my favorite martial artists and film directors and just performers in general, Jackie Chan, and it is Drunken Master II. And this one is total badass. I think I own every single Jackie Chan film on DVD, so I'm making the slow process of upgrading to Blu-ray. And this is the latest edition. It's the Warner Archive Collection, and this was actually pretty cheap on Amazon. They're usually kind of expensive for the Warner Archive, but for some reason it was cheap. And yeah, this is one of, I mean, every movie he's done is a really great performance, but this is one of his top tier ones. Some of the scenes, I know the scene against, I don't even know what they were, like an army of axe throwers or something like that, but like that scene is just out of control. And just the end scene too is just, the whole movie is really awesome. He's, you know, in this one he's a pacifist who gets kind of pushed into defending himself, but this is a whole international kind of incident that's going on that the people of China are kind of fighting against because their resources they're kind of being taken advantage of by Americans and other outsiders, and pretty much just the villagers fight back. So really awesome film. Great to have it in Blu-ray in the collection because I've owned it a long time ago. I don't even know who even put out that one, but yep, looking forward to putting it in where it belongs. And last but not least is a really crazy 80s kind of I want to say action teen comedy kind of thing. It's like a weird hybrid of stuff, or in a revenge flick. It's from Vestron. They put it out recently, I think it was a few months ago, and the movie is The Wraith. The Wraith. I always thought it was The Wrath when I was a kid, but I watched this movie so much when I was a kid, but I didn't realize how much because after I watched it recently, I remember every single aspect of the film, so it must have been a really big favorite of mine, but it's great to have it on Blu-ray. Never had it on DVD prior, so all of these are pretty much straight out new to the collection. But Vestron always does a great job on their things, and these are actually cheap. The editions they've been putting out recently, really cheap stuff. So, but it's got a really great cast. You got Charlie Sheen as the new kid in town, who's got some kind of weird relationship to this person, whether it's him or not, that comes in and pretty much wrecking shop. There's this biker gang, or this gang of kind of souped up car dudes that like steal people's cars on the highway after winning them, and they killed some guy, and someone's back for revenge, and things just go down, and it's crazy. But Randy Quaid also is in this one as the sheriff, so he is really hamming it up in the role. But yeah, it's a great film. Really great to have in the collection. I'm actually reviewing this one next, so stay tuned for that one. You'll be seeing that very soon. But that is the Wraith, and I believe that should be it for our video. I think we got everything out there. Great stuff. A nice collection of goodies here. Good stuff. But yeah, that is it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that that movie haul video, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below, because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I'll see you crazy bastards at the next time I'm in front of a camera talking about movies. But guys, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and I will see you later. See ya!